else gets going super quick. Why does it take so long for Instagram? God, they're precious, aren't they? Yeah, come on. Right, okay. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Let's make our way and cultivate the deep, steady breaths and close down your eyes. And as you do so, just start to tour in from the fabric of your skin through the contours of your muscles and into the web of your nerves. And just recognize how the external macrocosm exists within the internal microcosm, freedom and fluidity and vitality. So my encouragement this afternoon in our practice is to enjoy harmonious flow. Let's encourage that now for a few moments and a few breaths. And recognize the quality of, and just allow yourself this moment to release those negative emotions, negative memories, stress and fatigue of our day. Orders. Full, take another little sip and then just hold that breath, and just as smoothly as you inhaled, exhale here. And when you get to the bottom of the breath, the heart space, chin to chest. If you'd your inner Agni, the solar plexus, the third chakra, Manipura. And once you feel that vitality and warmth across the palms, place the hands over your eyes and absorb the nourishment of that warmth. And down on your knee. Nadi Shodhana Kriya Kundalini practice here. Take your peace fingers of right hand to your third eye, alternating the breath with the thumb and the ring finger. Close your right nostril with thumb. Inhale through left nostril. Use the ring finger and close the left nostril. Open the right, and with a little snap at the belly button, pump the air out. Reclose the right and reopen the left. Inhale. Reclose the left, reopen the right, exhale, pump. So we're just going inhale left, exhale right. All right. Nice work. Pause with both nostrils open and inhale a couple of times. The encouragement here with Nadi Shodhana Kriya is to shine the skull free of that negativity. Allow the mind to be polished by the power of the breath, encouraging the Ida and Pingala nadis to activate and rise up the spine. Let's switch now. So inhale right, exhale left. Close right, open left, exhale. Reclose left, reopen right, inhale. Close right, open left, exhale. Let's go. Good job. Lower your right hand down onto your right knee and just take a moment. Tune into how your back body is warmed up, how the seat feels engaged against the earth, and there's this energy rising, and it's lifting up the spine and moving you in the direction of more. Kundalini energy wants to take you on a path of abundance, of freedom, of joy and happiness, of moving from the stickiness and the gooiness of life into the wonderful direction of more. Take your hands out and up and overhead behind your head. Interlace the fingers. Elbows are wide. Erect through the spine. Tone the abdominals in and up. Twist to the right. Inhale through your nose. Twist to the left. Open the mouth with an O shape. Exhale. Twist to the right. Inhale. Open the mouth on the exhale to the right, to the left. Exhale. So inhale right, exhale left. Moving through this Ida and Pingala Kriya. Navel grinding at the solar plexus. Eyes are open and they're shifting across the horizon line as the breath begins to take you into a place like a void where the exhale is allowing you just to drop out of thinking body and into pranic body. Keep moving. Last few, and then we'll twist to the left and hold and switch it up. Now inhale left, exhale right. Good job. Lower hands down onto the knees and just take a moment to close down your eyes. Perhaps you're a little like me and get kind of a little dizzy. The forcefulness of the exhale breath does allow you to drop away from the physicality of the practice and drop into that internal dimension. Shift forward into your tabletop position now, all fours, removing any props out from underneath you. And with your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, cow the spine on an inhale. Tilt the tailbone up. Look up. Open the throat. And on the exhale breath, dome into the back, cat. Press away from the earth. Ground your toenails. Spread the fingers. Inhale. Tilt the tailbone up. Draw the belly button in. Look up. Exhale. Tone through the abdominals. Broaden across the upper back. And exhale. Inhale through to cow. Exhale through to cat. Inhale through to cow. And exhale through to cat. Final inhale through to cow. And now with your exhale through to cat, start to move in an organic, playful, and natural way. Exploring your inner dimension by moving the hips, the neck, the shoulders, the hands. Change the orientation of the hands if you've been typing all day for your work. Maybe get a little funky in the wrists and the elbows. You could tuck your toes, send the weight back towards your heels, wake up the soles of the feet, or perhaps give them a beautiful release, especially if you've had them in foot coffins all day, known as shoes, especially fashion shoes, which aren't built for support. For another moment now, just move organically. I also call this sexy cat. You're in the privacy of your own home. Tune into that feline intuition. And then as you arrive back in your stable tabletop position, look down at the fingers. They're spread nice and wide. You lift the thumbs first and then shift the weight forward onto 4 fingers of each hand. Hinged at your first row of knuckles. Lift and lower the palms for 5. For 4. It's a really wonderful stretch for the wrists and the forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Palms down, thumbs down, and just another little playful sway left and right across the shoulders and the neck. Place your hands a full handprint further down the mat away from you. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send the hips back towards the heels, and then lift the hips to the sky. As you start to press the chest towards the thighs, swing the head under, look at the feet, and start to lengthen one leg at a time. Pedal the feet, nod the head, windscreen wiper the heels, move here in down dog. They're our familiar old friend, so greet them with a bit of movement, with a bit of joyfulness. Because the encouragement here is to spread the fingers and ground that row of knuckles. Find a neutral wrist. Engagement in the elbows, but all the effort is in the shoulders. We want to hug the arm bones into their sockets, widen across the upper back, draw the belly button in, and create all this length from our knuckles to our hips. High heels with bent knees is preferable, especially if this is your first down dog of the afternoon, where you've got a little bit of tension in the hips, the buttocks, and the backs of the legs. Holding for 2. And for 1. Walk forward on your exhale breath to the top of your mat. Feet arrive at the hands. Hands on your shins, halfway lift, inhale breath. Take the hands to the backs of your knees, bend the knees profoundly, catch your elbows, hang the head heavy, ragdoll. Nod and bounce, sway and move a little here. Get some rhythm and flow and vitality. Nod the head. Dangle the arms now, chin towards your chest. Rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone, into a standing position, mountain. Allow the inhale breath to lift you with that buoyancy. And upon arrival, roll the shoulders up to your ears and then widen the arms and the fingers and stand like one of the beautiful Himalayan mountains. Tall and graceful, strong and imposing, firm with foundation but lofty through crown of head. Focus on the horizon and connect with your drishti. Draw deep breaths in through the nose and seal your lips and breathe through the nose now. Anjali Mudra at the heart space, pinky finger and thumbs to touch. Keep the fingers separated and place your intention between the palms, as though it's a little seed that you wish to germinate in your practice. Chin to chest and stay for a moment here. And on your next inhale breath, take the hands high and wide to sky. Lift, reach, and rise. Inhale, and then return to the earth. Exhale, breath, and have a lovely little flow today. Halfway lift on the inhale, hands on shins, crown of head forward. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to high plank. Option 1 is to hold the plank with me, or option 2 is to lower to your knees. Either way, we need to press away from the earth. Tone the abdominals and start to connect the space between the shoulder blades with width. So allowing the heart and lungs to lift in the rib cage. Don't look underneath yourself here. Your feet are in the past. The future is out in front of us, and Kundalini energy will take us in that direction of more abundance, joy, and happiness. Holding for 2. And for 1. Everybody will lower their knees, cross the ankles, draw the heels to their buttocks, lengthen forward in the inhale and bend the elbows lower halfway down, exhale. Press back up, inhale, lower halfway down, exhale. Some little tricep push-ups here, warming up the upper arms, hugging the elbows in towards the rib cage and allowing the body to coordinate with the breath. So halfway down, exhale, and press back up, inhale. Uncross the feet, tuck the toes, chest and chin slithers down onto the tummies, and then inhale breath. Slide the hands back under the shoulders, cobra pose. Big toes touch, knees open out wide, extended child's pose, hips back towards the heels, forehead on the mat. Feel free to rock forward from left to right, tuning into Agya Chakra, that area of wisdom, the center of the connection between Shiva and Shakti. And then as you shift forward into your tabletop position, tuck the toes, send the hips back towards the heels, lift into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale breath to prepare, exhale walk forward to top of mat please. Hands on shins, halfway lift and lengthen. Inhale. And fold, exhale. Up to the sky with your inhale. Sweep up, reach up, rise up. Coming back through heart center, exhale, breath. Inhale back to sky. And then exhale back to earth. Hands on shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Step right foot back, lower right knee down. Untuck back toes, sweep arms up, reach up, lift from low ribs, draw belly button in. Lower hands down, frame front foot, step front foot back, high plank. Lower through knees, chest and chin, and then slither through to cobra, your back bend. Inhale. Exhale, breath, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to sky. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Lower left knee down, untuck left toes. Sweep up, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot with the hands. Step the back foot forward to top of mat. Halfway lift on arrival. Inhale. Deep dive fold. Exhale. Sky on the inhale. Heart center at the exhale, breath and hold. That's one round. Can you notice how the vitality of the synchronization between the body and the breath allows that exhale breath to feel grounding and the inhale breath to feel uplifting? Let's continue to tune into that. So inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Option 1, knees, chest, chin, cobra. Option 2, chaturanga dandasana, urdhva mukha svanasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over toes, adho mukha svanasana. Inhale, right leg lift this time. Right foot, right thumb. Lower left knee down, untuck left toes, sweep up, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot, tuck back toes, lift right hand, peel, open, twist. Lower right hand down, step left foot forward, top of mat, half lift in. Exhale, fold. Sky, inhale. Heart center, exhale. Just gather the breath here. Gather the intention. Come back to self. Come back to reconnection. What's the quality of the breath like? What's the quality of the thoughts like? Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, right foot back, right knee lowers. Untuck right toes, hands sweep up. Inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot, tuck right toes, lift right knee, right hand earth, left hand sky. Inhale, open twist. Lower left hand down, left foot back, high plank, knees, chest, chin, cobra, or high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over toes, downward facing dog. Nice work. Left foot lifts, left foot forward, right foot follows, half lift in. Exhale, fold. Now, option 1 here is to take the hands and hold your elbows, or option 2, take peace fingers round big toes, seal off grip with thumbs. Halfway lift and lengthen, inhale, bend elbows, lower the body and the torso towards the thighs as the elbows bend to the sides of your room. And you start to create traction down the spine. You start to create all of this space for hydration to reflow, to tune into the channels in the body, freshening up the flow of the prana. 2 more breaths. Release on the exhale breath. Sweep the fingertips down and up into a chair pose. Sit into that seat. Tone the abdominals. Shift weight back into the heels. Try not to grip with the toes. Reach through the fingertips and lightning bolt the body for 3. Drishti focus on the horizon. Long, steady breaths. 2. And 1. Fold on your exhale. Nice work. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant hands, step back, high plank, vinyasa flow, meet you in down dog. Good work. Right leg lift, inhale. Option 1, yawn the hip open, stay there. Or option 2, land in a flip dog, arch away from the earth. Reach right hand overhead. Lower right hand back onto mat, right leg lift, inhale. Right knee, right elbow, bring it forward. Exhale, tap. Inhale, three-leg dog. In and under to the left elbow, tap. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, right foot to right thumb, back foot 45-degree angle. Widen the stance for Vira 1, rising up. Squaring the chest to the front of the room, pinky toe edge of back foot grounded. Right heel pressing down, right foot 12 o'clock, points forward. Right arm sweeps down and catches left ribs and helps square the chest to the front of the room. Extend the right arm out in front of you and then cross the left elbow over the top. Cross the forearms, hold the hands, lift the elbows to shoulder height, and then press the forearms to the ceiling. 3 breaths. Your next inhale finds a bit more lift and width, and the exhale breath bows you forward into your humbleness. Right shoulder to right knee, chin to chest, dangle the fingers towards the earth. Shifting weight into that front heel, pinky toe edge of back foot is active, not gripping with the toes. Good job. Unravel the arms in this position and then windmill the left hand up for Vira 2, where the hands then come to the hips, allowing you to shuffle the feet so back foot parallel short edge of mat, front foot is 12 o'clock pointing forward. Anchor into the Apana Vayu, so the downward current from the pelvis, and then let the inhale open you up into Warrior 2. So soften the shoulders away from the ears, drishti focus over middle finger of front hand, and allowing a few moments here to settle into the peacefulness of your warrior. Keep the front knee active as you flip the right palm. Reverse the warrior, right hand up and overhead. And then bring right elbow down onto right thigh, lunging into front knee and sweeping left arm overhead, connecting bicep with ear, extended side angle. All this energy now is from the side of the pinky toe edge of left foot to left fingertips. And we've got all that length reaching and rising as we press away from the under thigh. We're not slouching into that expression. And then we'll find our way with the left hand down the left thigh, bringing right leg with us for our Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Right hand forward, right hand to right shin, left hand peels to ceiling. Now you can look up, you can look to the side of the room, or you could look down at your front foot. See if you can find your fingertips on that front shin and press them in and lift away. We're holding for 3, for 2, and for 1. Left hand on your left hip, rotate the torso towards the earth, step the back foot in a little and coming into our pyramid pose here. Hook right thumb into right hip crease so you press the pelvis back, folding a little deeper over the front thigh, chin to chest. Lunging forward into your front knee, untucking back toes, lowering back knee down, rising up into our low lunge where we'll hold the left wrist and bend ourselves over to the right. Peeking under left armpit and getting all this stretch up the side body of the left thigh, hip, gluteal, psoas. Nice, framing the front foot, tucking back toes. Peeling right hand open, big twist. If you want to go round onto pinky toe edges and look back and reach back, please do. Then we'll take ourselves through our vinyasa, right foot back, high plank, low plank, chaturanga dandasana, urdhva mukha svanasana, upward facing dog, and then roll over toes, downward facing dog. Hey, let's stay here for a few breaths. How does this down dog feel? Where's your engagement? Those knuckles are pressing down, the fingers are spread wide, the shoulders are strong, they're active. The width between the shoulder blades is wide as the heart and lungs lifts in the rib cage. The tone of the abdominals, the length down the back of the leg. Now maybe the hollow at the back of the knees is allowing a bit more length for the heels to soften towards the earth. Let's lift that left leg to sky. Inhale. Option 1 is to stay here, yawning the hip, or perhaps you land lightly in a flip dog. Left hand reaches overhead as you arch away from the earth. Lowering the left hand down, left leg back to sky. Inhale. Left knee to left elbow. Exhale. Tap it forward. Inhale, lift. Through, in and under to right elbow. Twist it. Inhale, lift. Step left foot to left thumb. Pause here. Peeling open. Left hand up to ceiling. Open twist. Lower hand down. 45-degree angle. Back foot. Vera 1. Rise up. Square chest to front of room. Anchor back heel and pinky toe edge. Feel front foot. More weight into 4 corners of the foot. And less of the grip of the toes. Left hand down towards right ribs, and it squares the chest, and then extend the left arm out with the palm to ceiling, cross right elbow over top, and then twist the fingers, the forearms, and lift them up and press the elbows to the sky. Two more breaths. And then slowly lower left shoulder down into left knee and hang the head heavy. Its fingertips dangle towards the earth. Uncross, unravel the hands. Right hand peels up and overhead. And then hands come onto hips. Pivot the back foot so it's parallel short edge of mat. Front foot is 12. Anchor into the grounding effect of the downward current from the hips into the earth. And then open up into warrior 2. Focus over the middle finger of the left hand. Feel the breath. Settle the body, settle the nervous system. Flip the left palm, reverse the warrior, inhale, and then left elbow lands on left thigh. Right arm reaches overhead. Extend and reach through that side angle position, but feel the lift away from the underside of the left thigh and the left ribs, and reach from pinky toe to fingertips along that right side of body. Then sweep right hand down onto right hip. As you lengthen left hand, take that reverse triangle expression before taking left hand out all the way in front of you and placing the fingertips down on the left shin. Reach the right hand up and feel this dynamic and somewhat sacred geometry of this shape. It's the triangle. Your mat is the plinth, and then you've created these incredible triangles in your body. The front leg and front hand and torso, the shape between the legs and the earth, and then from the fingertips to the toes, your biggest one. Lower right hand down onto right hip, helping to bring the pelvis with you, and then scooping back foot in slightly as you fold over the front thigh into that pyramid shape. Take your left thumb into left hip crease, press it back, folding over front thigh. Staying for a breath. Feels good. Lunge forward into front knee. Tuck back toes, lower back knee down, sweep hands up, rise up. Then hold the right wrist, lift, and bend over to the left. Sweep the hands down, frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, left hand peels up to ceiling. You could pivot onto the pinky toe edge of the feet, look back, reach back, and then take a vinyasa, and I'll see you in downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, pause for a moment. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling and bring it over to the left elbow, and then shoot the foot through for fallen star. Left hand peels up to the ceiling. Then lower the left hand down and slide the right shin and knee across to right wrist. And settle the back leg long behind you, parallel with the long edge of your mat. pardon me, take your pillow, block or bolster and place it underneath your right hip. Square your chest, proud the chest forward, and then slowly start to walk your hands forward, lowering your forehead down, lowering down onto the forearms. Pardon me, sorry for that cough. And just take a moment now just to tune into how, from the effort of the flow and the movement and the rhythm, we start to now tune into the deeper intensity of the ease. So even though it's a dance of effort and ease, the sensation here can still feel quite profound. Alignment-wise, many students ask me, is my front shin supposed to be parallel with the short edge of the mat in front of us? If you can do that, wonderful, and not have any knee pain, but it is not mandatory. I have a knee here which is bent and the shin is rather at an angle to the front of the mat, and that gives me the sensation that I require in this stretch, and that is certainly enough here. So just tune into your own body. Good job. Walk your hands back towards you, tuck the back toes, and step the right foot back into downward facing dog, and just take a moment, pedal the feet, nod the head. See how different side to side feels? And now we'll take it all through the other side. So lift the left leg and take left knee through to right wrist, sweep the foot through, peel the right hand up to the ceiling into our fallen star, and then lower the right hand down and slide the left leg across. So left shin and knee come towards the left wrist. Take your block or prop underneath the left hip. Proud the chest. Look forward. Come up under those finger pads. And then start to walk the hands forward and lower down. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana, half pigeon pose. So valuable for those of us that spend a lot of our day seated. Our commute is often seated, our work is often seated, and then gravity bears down on us and we tend to roll forward as well. So this is a beautiful expression when you're lifting the chest up at the beginning there of just really creating the opposing sentiment to your daily activities. Now walk your hands back towards you, which is going to find that beautiful lift, reach and rise through chest. Remove the prop from underneath your left hip. Sit down. Left shin stays where it is. Right leg comes forward into a seated tree position. So right leg is long. Left knee is bent. Square chest to your right big toe. Reach up, rise up. And then lower down. And if you can reach for the foot, do that. If you can hold the ankle, do that. But always think of encouraging the heart space to want to drive you towards the toes and allowing more length along the back body. Nice work. One more breath here. And from this expression, let's take ourselves through Rockstar. Left hand up and overhead. Plant the hand behind you. Come onto the left shin. Lift the pelvis. Arch the body. Reach the right hand back. Open the throat. Lion's breath. Sit the buttocks back down. Switch the legs over, left leg forward, right knee bends, right foot into inner upper left thigh, square chest to big toe of left leg, reach up, rise up, inhale. And again, we're encouraging the heart to reach and guide you towards the big toe of the left leg. Recognize how the side to side can be a little different. There's imbalances in our practice, in our body, I beg your pardon, and that's entirely natural. But the beauty of the yoga practice is it encourages us self-inquiry. Through that self-inquiry, we recognize and might even remember. Perhaps you had an injury from 20 years ago that you did nothing about. Guilty as charged, right? And you know, these things do creep up on us. So the beautiful expression of similarity in our practice and in the duality of the practice allows us to synchronize those imbalances. Let's take right hand up and overhead, plant it behind you, and then let the hips lift into our Rockstar. Sweep left hand back, open the throat. If you want to open the mouth, stick the tongue out and nice. And then we'll sit back down on our buttocks and gather up any props you need for a seated position now, where you'll elevate your hips, cross the shins into whatever variation of a cross leg works for you. Settle your body down, just shuffle, shift, and shimmy and shake, closing down your eyes now. And now I wish for you to focus on your breath, whether it be through the nose and the mouth or through the mouth, it doesn't matter. Just let it be a little natural. And from the fabric of your skin, through the contours of your muscles and into the web of your nerves, dive into the inner universe. And feel into how the blood pulsates with iron. The bones are supported by calcium. The brain thrives on the nitrogen within it, the oxygen in the lungs. Just feel into the hydrogen in the water. Just recognize how we are exactly the same as the universe around us. We just have people names. And the light within you is the same as the light within me. But the ego creates the separation and the tribalness. Politics, religion, sexuality, geography, color of skin. But the truth here, the jnana, the knowledge, is that we are a fragile ecosystem spinning around a relatively nondescript star in a far-flung part of the galaxy. And the renewable resource that is offered up by our mentor and guide Shiva is that of unwavering compassion, love and gratitude. So bathe yourself in that beautiful devotional aspect of kindness, friendliness. And just allow that to be a resource that, as you project it into the universe, it does a really good job of reflecting it back. It is a mirror of our ego, it is a mirror of our quality of thoughts. Why not let our thoughts be abundant? Be joyful, be happy, clearing out the clutter and the mess and the regurgitation of the same old, same old. Our practice helps us with the tapas, the fiery austerity of clarification coming from the fire element. Tune into the clarity by which you see yourself. Thank yourself for showing up this afternoon today. Thank yourself for practicing. Thank yourself for being able and having that time, that precious, valuable time. Sweep the hands overhead with the next inhale, reach and rise together, and then come through heart center, exhale, namaskar mudra, chin to chest. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Greet this beautiful version of yourself in the remainder of your wonderful day with a Hindi word, namaste. Thanks for your practice. For those of you that stuck around, well done. If you weren't able to, I have all of these classes are recorded on YouTube. So right now I'm broadcasting across multiple channels, and they're recorded on YouTube, so you can always catch the recording there. Thanks for your afternoon. Thanks for your practice. Thanks for your comments. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you again real soon. All of the classes are scheduled on TikTok. All of the classes are scheduled on YouTube. So you just have to go there, see when I'm going to be on the mat, and come and join me. Feel free to do that. Thanks very much, and bye for now.